This cursed armor is permanently stuck and sucking my soul. I was a famous French rapper who had reached the peak of my career, but honestly, life in the spotlight wasn't as cool as people imagined. I felt empty and finally decided to run away as far as possible to rural Japan with my heavily pregnant wife to find some peace. We bought an old house through an app, but bad luck hit immediately because the keys were left behind in Paris, so I had to break into my own property. While checking the corners of our new home, I had a silly accident that led me to find a very deep old well right inside the room. My wife, who is a great former Taekwondo athlete, immediately warned me to stay away from that well so I wouldn't get hurt. One night, my phone fell into the well, and I was forced to go down using a rope to get it. At the damp bottom of the well, I found a pile of ancient objects that looked very antique and interesting. Out of high curiosity, I brought all those items up without realizing it was the start of a real nightmare. And I tried to touch one part of the armor. Something strange happened, because all the other ancient pieces suddenly flew and attached themselves automatically to my body. The pressure from this iron suit was so strong that it knocked me back down into that dark well. There, I began to hear supernatural voices whispering all the failures and worst secrets of my life. The next morning, my wife had to struggle hard to pull me out of the well using a car and rope because my weight had increased manifold. The biggest problem was that this armor I was wearing couldn't be removed by any means, even with cutting tools. I was forced to shower and sleep with this cold metal sticking to my skin, and every time I went out, I had to wear layers of clothes so people wouldn't think I was a crazy person. I felt this armor wasn't just metal, but something alive that started controlling my sanity. My wife then took me to a paranormal expert who runs a bakery named Akiko to seek answers. From there, I learned an ancient legend about an armor craftsman named Shidru who lived in the Edo period. Shidru was a paranoid man who lost one eye in the war and felt cursed by the world. He received this armor from the gods hoping to erase his curse, but the opposite happened because he was instead attacked by hundreds of supernatural monsters or yakai every night. Shidru's fate ended tragically in the well, and now that armor is on my body, meaning I will inherit his suffering. Akiko didn't know how to remove this thing, which meant I had to prepare for the wave of monsters that would come looking for me. I felt trapped in a repeating history, and my life is now on the line because of this cursed object. This armor is like a magnet for everything bad in this world, and I have no choice but to fight to survive.